Hi, I'm Todd Anderson.
Hey, I'm Tom Ross.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. Alright guys, week 1, Eldritch Moon Standard. We have the whole spoiler. We're leading up to the Star City Games Standard Open in Columbus featuring Eldritch Moon. What do you think, Tom?
I'm looking forward to it. The standard format's got a little stale, a bunch of green-white, bunch of humans. Eldritch Moon seems like it had a bunch of powerful cards. Hopefully y'all played the pre-release, got a little taste of it. But yeah, this weekend in Columbus, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be playing something sweet, probably something aggressive. Basically, humans just the only aggressive deck in the current or past standard, whatever. But now I'm revisiting vampires, which look like it could be a deck from Shadows of Innistrad, but the pieces just weren't all there. So
Yeah,
I'll try it again.
Yeah, like we played a few different variants, and it felt like a lot of the cards where they looked powerful on paper, but once you start to actually play with them, they just were underwhelming compared to some of the things that other colors were doing. You know, black doesn't really have a Gideon Ally of Zendikar, you know, and then it doesn't really have a Collected Company even, where you just have these bursts of, you know, big card advantage spells for 4 mana, and those were the turns where you start to fall behind. You also didn't really have a lot in the way of actual card advantage, so control decks were able to punish you as well. So it was a little bit of a stumble at first, but what made you decide to try it again? Was there any particular card?
So you're right, there isn't much card advantage, but there are enough red cards now to play more of a burn type deck.
Okay.
So Incendiary Flow is a new Volcanic Hammer / Pillar of Flame, and the format's been missing that for a while. It had Draconic Roar, but ever since Lightning Strike left, there was kind of a lack of burn spells going on.
Yeah, well, the burn spells couldn't target players as well as creatures. It was usually just one or the other. You know, we saw Oath of Chandra not really do a whole lot, and like you said, Draconic Roar, not really great at the moment. So Incendiary Flow, I think, a very good card to try out in new red-based decks in the format.
Yeah, it gets through sticky threats too, like Hangerback Walker or like a Matter Reshaper.
Yeah, and those are cards that definitely give a deck like Vampires a lot of trouble. So today, I'm going to be playing a black-green sticky deck. So Incendiary Flow is going to be pretty good against me, but I do have a lot of creatures that have alternate means of gaining some sort of advantage. Like, for example, we have Catacomb Sifter, Elvish Visionary. Those two creatures are going to put a lot of pressure on Tom to actually try to break through and punish me. It's going to be pretty tough. I also have Matter Reshaper, Thought-Knot Seer, and then I top it off with Distended Mindbender. And we saw this last week. Tom, you played a lot with the card last week against me, and it was pretty gross. What did you think about that card from your perspective?
So I played Mono Black Vampires against Mono Blue Prison. So the card was very good. Your deck's a little soft to discard in general. Plus you had high casting cost and low casting cost cards in your hand. We might see it be a little bit weaker in this matchup because I don't have high casting cost cards. The card just can be a little slow, and my hand just might just be empty by the time you can cast it.
Right. I still think I'm going to be able to snipe at least one card out of your hand, and that's all I'm really looking for, especially with a body like 5/5. As long as I'm sacrificing a creature that has already done something, I'm usually okay with that. Normally, with a card like Distended Mindbender, sacrificing a creature is a pretty big drawback. But if you're able to build your deck in a certain way to not only utilize the sacrifice creature, but just to make sure you can always cast it in a reasonable time frame, I think is really important. So yeah, we're going to be testing out mostly Distended Mindbender. That's the main card in this deck. We have a combo with it and Sanctum of Ugin to go get either another Distended Mindbender or a Thought-Knot Seer. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, let's go and get to the match and see who takes it down. All right, we're here for game 1, and before we start, let's go ahead and see who goes first. Going to play the 7-11 game. If you roll 7, you lose. 11, you win. If you roll a 7 while the other person rolls 11, they get to go first all 5 games. It's pretty big stakes. Oh, I died.
Yeah, steaks. I like steaks.
I like steaks, too. I'm a filet guy myself.
Got my fork, my Luger's, so I need the steak. All right, gonna play first. What do we got here? Stromkirk Occultist.
Not gonna lie, don't even know what that card does.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I got a 1-drop, and
we got a reader!
Basically, I'm trying to play enough small stuff to hit them down, and my burn spells finish them off.
On our side, we have a couple things to do early if we don't draw land, and we desperately need to draw at least one land. We'd like to draw 2 or 3, but we're going to keep it and hope for the best.
This Forbidden Ruins. I think I want to reveal this. I have a feeling I just want to. There you go.
All right, step 1, go.
Maybe I didn't want to reveal it. Whatever.
19.
Go.
Go. A go strategy.
Trying this guy to reach Sanitarium. I think it's going to be good. If it's good in any deck, it should be good in this one. Don't level me too hard. I'm trying to do stuff.
I'm not leveling you. Thinking. So this card's really tough to play. Like right now, I think is a prime spot to cast Collective Brutality.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go -2 and make you discard, and I'm gonna think about what I want to discard. And these are the turns where Collective Brutality is, for lack of a better term, brutal, because it gives you a huge tempo swing. You're able, or not a huge tempo swing. You're able to usually trade 1 for 1 for 2 mana, and then discard a card to make them discard a card, and that's a pretty big effect.
Yeah, he's going to get my Fire Temper, I suppose. But I'm going to sack this, discard this card.
Oh, yeah, that one's good. So that one's like an abbot?
It's kind of abbody. Abbody.
You don't draw it. Oh, you draw off this. Okay, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sure.
So I got this new Incendiary Flow in my hand. Probably not going to take it. Probably should take Fiery Temper if I was a card-taking fellow. It depends if you have Matter Shaper or not.
Yeah, I do have Matter Shaper, so we actually are going to take Incendiary Flow. All right, so you got Neonate, Temper, and 2 land.
Probably just casting whatever I draw. I don't have anything in my deck that costs more than 3, so I should be able to cast.
So this is my
anything.
turn, right? So until end of turn, you may play that card.
That's when I hit you, so I'm counting on.
Oh, it's when it attacks. I thought it was when it came into play. I thought it was like Abbott. I'm sorry.
All right, deal combat damage.
Yep, you're right. You go.
Basically anything but Fiery Temper I can play. Well, I drew it, so.
All right, 16. You get a land.
Now what? That counts my land drop, right? It does. I could do nothing or something. I guess I should do something probably. There you go. That seems all right.
Nah, that does seem pretty good.
It's one of the cards that boosts the power level of the deck, so I don't really have to play as many black cards.
All right, I'm gonna say go. Upkeep. I'm gonna Spatial Contortion on this thing. Hope he doesn't have pump spells.
Okay. Basically, just need to hit him. Yeah. Okay.
So discard first.
Wait, let me. I probably won't play land. No, I don't. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah. Discard this.
Yep.
Play it.
Draw a card. Whoop me.
Yep.
12 to 20.
I gotta muster up 12 more burn somehow. Let's do this. Go. Don't know if I can get through many more creatures.
I'm gonna Thought-Knots here while he can't kill it. Hopefully we can take something that does kill it.
Burn spells.
So next turn he can go Brutality plus Temper no matter what. But we can take one Brutality, or take the Brutality, and then he can't double Fiery Temper. I don't really want to trade. I'm going to go ahead and do that, so I'll say go.
Yeah, that one's exiled. The Collective Brutality just doesn't exile. So I'll get in. So
yeah. Kind of want to trade. 2 Tempers is pretty dangerous. I think trading is okay.
Okay. Wasn't really getting past that. Well, blues.
We can't really rely on Meta Reshaper to block the incorrigible use because he could just kill it with one of the Fiery Tempers. So we're going to probably end up trading Thought-Knots here at some point. We definitely want to conserve our life total.
We both draw and discard. Shoot.
Um.
Shoot.
All right.
Whatever. Hit you for 3.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna go 9.
You go.
All right, zap you again. So sanitarium. Let's see. No matter what, next turn he can play a madness spell, and I think the incorrigible use is a little more scary than the fire temper, so we'll take that.
I'd agree.
Go.
I need some stuff. I'll try to find a spell, I guess. Both draw and discard.
Probably play a land first, right? Just in case you draw an incorrigible use.
I would have. I'm gonna discard this Forbidden Runes, I think.
Okay.
You do it too. You've been doing it?
Oh, yeah. I did it last turn, yeah. I drew and discarded this.
Just play a creature. Go.
Beginning of your combat step, you can discard a card and it gets +3.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, so he still has a fire temper left over, along with one other card.
Yep. Gotta muster up 9 points of burn. This is a game state you'll probably have in a whole lot. Corner turned.
Alright, I'm gonna attack. Go.
What does that do for me? I don't know. I don't know what that does. No idea what's going on right now. It's tough. Alright, I guess I'll go to combat.
Okay.
Huh. Let me choose and discard card. I'm gonna discard the fire temper and hit you.
Alright, you get, just for reference, you have to do this before you attack, I think. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may discard a card. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. It's not one attack. So,
Alright, so you
so now it's being
discard
combat,
that.
then discard that, then I shoot you.
Shoot me. I'm at 6. So it has trample. Okay, so now you can attack. That's fine. So if he has a removal spell for this, I'm going to take 4, even if I block, because the thing has trample. If I double block, I only take 3, and I don't take any damage if he doesn't have a trick. Can't imagine he doesn't have another burn spell. I don't know why he would do that.
Have anything?
I'll block.
What if I should loot right now? No, I think I just wanted to die. All right, kill some stuff.
Alright, so he gets to kill both. I don't take any damage, though. I'm going to scry 1. We'll keep it, I guess.
This may be bad, but I'm gonna loot right quick. You too. Do I need to play a land?
It's possible I shouldn't be discarding Liliana. He does have a decent number of 1 toughness creatures in his deck, but
yeah, go.
it is. I think it's the worst card in my hand. I'm not positive. Attack.
Yeah, 12. First game with deck. Don't know if I'm screwing up. Probably am. Alright, you get to collect brutality.
Tight. Go.
Dang, I think I needed that. Well, I won't. I'll wait. Edge for 3.
I'm at 3.
Okay, go.
Attack.
4.
4. Cross my fingers. Go.
Loot. Both of us in a turn. No. No. No.
I've already taken so much burn.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah. All it took was 3 Thought Not Seers.
Okay, here for game 2. I don't have a 1-drop, but I do have a 2-drop and ability to cast my spells.
My side, we are keeping a loose one, but mostly just because we have the combo that our deck was built to assemble, and hopefully we draw some spells.
Oh. Yep. So Todd asked if I have anything that costs more than 4 in my deck, or 4 more. I thought it was no, but there is 1, I guess, card. Incorrigible use costs 5.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I have it or anything.
Yeah, pretty sure I'm just dead. Go.
I really don't have it. I was just mentioning it. Being in combat, I suppose. I guess with this card, you need to like pass priority on your first main phase, or it's a trigger. It's kind of like a Goblin Rabble Master.
Yeah, just I think saying move to beginning combat, right?
Yeah.
You have to say you have to do something that specifies that you want to put the trigger on the stack. Otherwise, they're just gonna say okay, and that's gonna move you into declare attackers, and then they're gonna say, oh, you missed your trigger.
Madnessing this in.
Okay.
Doesn't have haste or nothing, but that does hit you for 4.
Yep. 16.
I'm done. Might have to bust through a Matter Shaper here of some kind, or maybe it's a...
Well, I really
Catacomb
wanted to play
Sifter.
Matter Shaper, and then I drew Collective Brutality. So now I don't know what to do. If I play Matter Shaper and he has Incendiary Flow, he gets a hit me for 7 and gets a free card. If he has a removal spell and I don't hit a blocking creature off of the top card, like if it's not Incendiary Flow. I think this is just too good. We get to actually see his hand too, so we're gonna zap this. We're gonna discard this and make you discard.
I got
This card is messed up.
4 spells. It's better in your deck for sure. I'm splashing black for just these 2 cards and Olivia, but I don't even know if black's necessary.
So all these madness. So I'm gonna take this one.
That is true. Yeah, Collective Brutality said discard, so I could madness them out.
Yeah, there are a lot of cards from the last 4 sets actually that say exile when you make them discard instead of just discard. So it's always important to note.
See, not to miss any points. How much damage I got? A whole lot. I kind of just need to cast all these cards to kill them. Or I'll go begin combat in Alms of Vania.
All right.
13, 23. Whack for this much, put you at 9.
Yep.
I'll Incendiary Flow you.
Huh, I'm at 6, and he has 2 Fire Timbers in hand, so pretty sure I'm dead. Yep, dead. Have no way to...
If I draw a land, you're 100% dead, probably. Or spell. Any land or spell.
I guess I can Distended Mindbender you if you don't draw land. Go. I'm 95% dead. Alright, dead. So he's going to discard, and then he's just going to cast, and I die. Alright.
Burn that.
Alright, so on my side, we're going to be transforming a little bit into a little bit more of a control deck with Languish and Deadweight. It's possible we should be leaving Liliana, the Last Hope, in our deck over a different creature. Just because Liliana can come into play and survive Languish. And when we're trying to play a super late game, having access to Liliana is pretty good. Unfortunately, the -2, -1 on her +1 ability is not super relevant in this matchup. Tom, his only creature that dies to it really is his 1-drops. And one of his 1-drops is the Neonate, which can sacrifice for value anyway. So we're going to be trimming that. I had it a couple times. It was always the worst card in my hand for the situation. So we're giving that a trim. Tireless Tracker, this is not the matchup for this card. It's a little slow in general, and when you're under a lot of pressure early, it's not going to do a whole lot. And then we're also going to be trimming 1 Distended Mindbender because of... It is an expensive cost, and if our creatures are being exiled via Incendiary Flow, it's much harder to emerge Distended Mindbender.
Okay, so I believe Collective Brutality would be a very good card, but I also believe it's a good main deck card, just because it does a little bit of everything. A lot of times after sideboard, you might be shaving them because you can play cleaner versions of whatever you want to specifically be doing. Yeah, the modes on the card just doesn't hit very much in his deck, the -2/-2 and all that. At best, I'm hitting a Matter Shaper or a Scion token, I guess. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have all that many instant sorceries, so I can miss pretty easily, and it is a poor burn spell. I believe Olivia to be a trap in the deck. It was kind of a trap before, but it gets worse after sideboard once he has more removal spells. It makes me want to commit to the board into a Languish, which I don't want to do. And I'm bringing a whole bunch of Lightning Axes. These should just be main deck, because I don't really have any way to kill creatures that have more than 3 toughness without doubling up on 2 spells. But yeah, just kill some Thought Knots and just mind Midge and stuff. Also, you could be showing up with like Kalidas or something, and I don't want them, life linking on me. And the Bloodhall Priests, I want to try them out. They're probably, well, that's also a card that should be considered to be a main deck card. So I'm going to try it out. I think it's more tricky than Oblivia is, so I can like flash it in and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean the fact that it's madness is already pretty sweet, right? But it only costs 4 for a 4/4, and if you ever get to trigger the ability, I think it's going to be insane. So,
yep.
All right, I'm on the play here for game 3, and I got a pretty nice looking hand. I think we're going to run into this problem a little bit, having stuff like these 2 cards together, but we're going to keep it. We might take a little damage from our pain lands, but I think that's okay.
Yeah, my hand's not fast, but I have some cards I want to try out, so try it.
Go.
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 Ooh. Control mirror. Go.
Oh, that was a good one, actually. All right, we're going to take 1. Going to play Nissa and go get land. I'm at 19, get a forest. Here you go.
Well, shoot. Float at.
That's right. That's right, you float at.
Exiled.
Alright, she gone.
Yeah.
Draw. Ooh. Another great draw. Pow.
I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, I guess he does have potential to axe, but he does have to axe before. Maybe I should play this other card instead. I want to use my mana efficiently, though. Next turn, I want to go like Catacomb Sifter into Deadweight. Okay, so axe and then trigger. All right, pow. So he's got an Alms and a Neonate. So yeah, here you go.
I should have floated that one guy. Hard to say. All right. Go.
There it is. All right, I'm gonna, well, I'll take a pain, go to 18, we're gonna deadweight that. It's possible that this is a mistake, but I want to use my mana efficiently.
Oh, that's on top?
Yeah, it's on top.
Discard this. Mistake.
Okay. That's pretty good.
What?
No, I don't know. Alright, if he kills it, he kills it. Go.
If it dies, it dies.
He dies, he dies.
I'm just gonna hit you. Get a Grando card. What else am I supposed to be doing? Alright, what's up? Alright, trample for 1.
Oh, tramples? Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Alright, so this is dead. You get this thing.
Tank. Yeah, it is dead.
Alright, so actually the triggers happen so that they both die.
Mine went on.
Yours goes on the stack first, then mine goes on the stack second. So mine resolves first. Active, inactive.
Yeah.
So if I hit a creature, you actually can just kill it with that. So, alright.
I can cast that during a turn, too.
Yep.
Which I guess I will cast it, even though it doesn't seem wonderful.
At 14 after the trample damage.
Yeah, that's what I got. Shoot. I don't even want to do anything. Probably a mistake. Go. Nah, play it, whatever.
Alright.
I didn't have quadruple red to play all my stuff.
Alright, so the only card I know in his hand is Alms.
Yep.
I guess I'll just play a Catacomb Sifter.
Okay.
Here you go.
14 points of burn. Could be tough. Ain't got no discard outlets of note. Huh. That's probably all I want to be doing. Go. That should just alms you. Nah.
Alright, attack.
Corner turned.
Literally. Alright, we're going to take 1 point of damage.
Sweet.
We're going to Bestended Defender you. Trigger. I guess... stack it so Sanctum resolves second, so target you first.
Whatever.
Guess we'll take alms. And I'll go search up.
Discards.
Does it discard? Oh, tilt. Okay, I'll take the other guy then. Sorry.
Maybe I should
Oh,
just
it doesn't
cast
matter.
Oh, let me do some stuff. I forgot. Let me discard a card and cast this. And then let that resolve. That makes sense?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, sure.
Alright, cast it.
Alright, I go to 10, you go to 21. We're going to sack the Sanctum to go get... It's kind of cool. I can just go get another Distilled Mindbender, but I can't cast it this turn. So instead, we'll get a Thought-Knots here and cast that off the Eldrazi Scion.
Think you have to choose? Pretty sure you have to choose.
Yep. Anyway, Thought-Knot the other thing. Here you go.
What? Ooh. Now what? Okay, go.
Alright, this thing. Take a point. 0.9. Attack.
12.
Go.
Dang. I'm gonna die.
Good. You and your alms of the vein.
Whatever. I go. Yes, I could have used that last turn, kind of.
Attack.
3.
No blocks.
No blocks.
Alright, YOLO.
Okay, I'm dead.
Yeah! I had a follow-up Nissa plus a Shia.
Oh
It's
my.
like,
Oh my.
if he got it, he got it.
Alright, here for game 4. I have a 2-lander. These swamps are kind of awkward in the deck. Tried to slim the deck as much as I could. But honestly, I don't even know if black should be in the deck. I'm going to try a mono red deck after this. But yeah, I'm going to keep it.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to keep 2. My hand is very low to the ground, which I like in this matchup for sure. Go.
I don't really care what my spells are. I just want to be casting my spells.
18. Wow. Alright. That is something we definitely need to deal with. So
Let's deal with.
let's deal with it.
Deal.
Brutality, and I'm going to discard Defender Bender.
What's the other mode?
Discard.
Oh, it said discard. Okay. Oh, well, I got Fire Temper and Incendiary Flow.
I guess Incendiary Flow is probably the best. You have just a 3-drop guy.
3/2 trample. We're going to put you at 16 because I'm going to attack you.
That's fine.
Alright, whenever this is dead, you can figure out.
I'll take Flow.
Flow down.
Go.
Up. Bunch of not that great.
Alright, 16.
Yep, go. Drew this little fella. Why is black in my deck? Yeah.
Alright, we need to draw land. Ooh. Go.
Alright. No. I never wanted to have to deal with Forbidden Ruins.
Hugh.
Falconry Scourger kind of wants to attack. All right. Did this.
All right.
Ooh.
Why you just draw a card?
I don't know.
Chill. Take 6. I'm at 10.
All right, go.
Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna get force and play it. Here you go. We're in a bit of trouble. Basically snap trading, if he allows it.
Shoot.
What you got going on, Tom? What's your thoughts right now?
I need to burn you out. I need to also not get languished too hard. But I don't think there's any good way I can put creatures in play on your turn after the languish. That's what I'm thinking about. But man, come on now. Air attack with beginning combat. I'll put this in for my Falconry Scourger and they'll get in.
Alright, well, you'll get dealt damage no matter what for 4, so block here.
Use a 6. This is dead. It's your turn.
No, that's bad. I need to. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Alright.
Take 4 down to 6.
Yeah, buddy.
It's not great. I'll play this. Draw.
Resolved.
I didn't play my land yet. I'm stupid.
Alright.
Go.
6 life, huh?
I am at 6 life. A precarious 6 life at that. I feel like I probably threw this game.
Same. Try to kill you, I guess. Would that work? The old try to kill you plan. I have a bunch of draws. Whatever, access, fire timber you.
Alright, go to 3. I'll contortion this guy.
Okay, you're 2.
Take 1 down to 2.
Yep.
Got 1 card.
Yep.
It's a doofus that I know. This feels horrible. Go.
What the chance this card's actually going to do anything? Whatever, I'll discard a card and draw a card.
Alright.
Yep. I'll flow you.
Yep. Yeah. Alright, we're here for game 5 to decide it all. And I have a pretty good one. I'm definitely going to keep and hope I draw a few good spells.
Much like the number 13 on Innistrad, the number 3 is very prevalent in my hand. Whatever. How many instances of the word 3 are in my hand? Or the number 3? Maybe y'all can tell me in comments.
Alms is 2, Fire Temper's 2. Or no, I guess if you count the Madness, it's 3. So there's 3 3s. Go.
Ooh. What did I reveal you? I forgot. I revealed the same card I revealed the first time.
I'm not paying attention. It's fine.
Here, I got the swamp.
Hope I don't get incendiary flowed. Go.
Probably won't. I don't have to attack, I guess.
It's true. You just discard a card and play it for cheap.
Okay. Whatever. I'll just discard a card and play it for cheap. Go.
All right.
Maybe next turn.
Nissa, get a force and play it and say go.
Yeah, 20.
I'm a 20. I was on the play this game. I'm not going to take any damage. Except for alms and fiery tempers out the wazoo.
I wonder if this should be attacking yet. Kinda. Maybe not. I'll just go combat all alms you.
Alright, 17, 23.
Don't know what my plan is. Gotta reveal the swamp again. Go. It's probably dumb. I'm just gonna play Spalton Marsh. My bad.
Alright. Try to play the Thought Knots here.
Tilt. Alright. Almses.
Take another alms. So we got alms, swamp, and ruins. Alright. Kind of want to attack. Feels aggressive as all get out though. But I do need to actually kill you. Alright. Attack.
Okay.
21. Go.
Yeah, hand's pretty bad, but I'm learning stuff. Can't do much of anything. Whatever. This go. He's kind of sitting here dying.
Alright, we're going to force him into a spot where he's got to sacrifice his neonate and cast his alms or lose it. So we'll do that.
Let's just cast this alms.
It is a sorcery.
The thing is, if I sacrifice the neonate and draw something else, then
Yeah, that's
not
the
bad
problem.
too. Not like I can block or anything. Alright, I'm trying to get through all your creatures with combat. Let's fight. Me in combat. Let's do this. Double block Nissa.
Double block Nissa.
Yep.
Alright. Facial contortion. That one.
Okay. Well, I guess that's one that's on the stack. I'll be doing this.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
Alright, so you take
14
7.
life.
Your go.
Ooh. Oh no, I blew it. Oh no, I just drew this, so I didn't blow it. I came close to blowing it. I was real close.
You can still cast all your stuff. You fine.
14? 14 ain't bad. Here, I'm gonna axe this Thought Knot.
Alright. I'll take it. 14 all.
Wait a second.
That don't work.
I don't think this works how I want it to work.
That don't work.
It's the only card I can't cast in my whole deck. Okay, go.
Now this other Thought Knot's here, my hand's not going to do anything.
I thought I was going off for a second there.
Yeah, me too. Alright.
Going off.
Let's jam.
Four.
Alright, you have 4. I'm going to play this, trigger this.
So,
We're going to minus. Make an Ashila buff. And then play another Thought Knots here.
cool.
And then say go.
Yeah, I should have sideboarded this Malevolent Whispers. That's the only way I could win.
I don't think you could have won with Malevolent Whispers. I would have just blocked. Or made you discard it.
I'm going home.
Where are you going?
I just said where I was going.
Yeah. I won against Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, I let him win. Yeah, my deck's a little bit all over the place. Maybe it needs more burn cards like Exquisite Firecraft or the new Collective Defiance. Just kind of load up on that and kind of ignore the creatures, or just try to go smaller on the creatures. I don't think black's necessary. Alms of Vein was okay. Of course, it doesn't do anything on its own. Very great. Doesn't help when you're behind. It also Collective Brutality is good, but probably not worth the for.
Alms has the opposite problem of like the problem we were talking about earlier with like Draconic Roar and Oath of Chandra, where most of the time it's only hitting players and not able to hit creatures, whereas the ones we talked about earlier had the opposite effect. I think the deck again is just a little too finicky. I don't really know how else to put it. It had some draws where, you know, if you started with a 1-drop creature, I was on the back foot really quickly, and then your burn spells were able to finish the job. On the draw, I felt like you were at a significant disadvantage because you know, cards like Incorrigible Use, for example, are much worse on the draw because I'm able to sometimes kill your discard outlet, or you know, maybe make you discard it even before you can cast it. So
what's the card? Stromkirk Occultist. That guy looked pretty good. The 3/2 trample.
Oh yeah, that one was awesome. It got me one time with the trample part. I didn't realize it had trample. That card seems pretty sweet. Very, very much similar to Abbot of the Carol Keep, but without a come into play effect. But Madness is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, if there's any singular card that makes this deck playable, it's going to be that one. I'd like to try red with just Lightning Axes instead of Alms of Vein. Maybe you can go up Incorrigible Use. I think there's like a 4/1 vampire that you could play, but I don't really love. I just try probably some burn spells, the Collective Defiance and Exquisite Firecraft. I can never remember the name, and just never get, you know, these hands where I have like 2 swamps in play and can't dump my hand. I just love my 1-color decks.
Yeah,
Want to cast my spells.
From my side, this was not a good matchup to show off Distended Mindbender, but I do think the card is very good. Now, you're going to have to jump through a few hoops to really get it to stick, but if you're ever able to start chaining Distended Mindbenders off of Sanctum of Ugin, I can't imagine any sort of slow mid-range or control deck is going to be able to keep up with that. The fact that you can also just, if you have access to enough black mana, you can just cast them all in the same turn, seems kind of ridiculous. I don't know. All the emerged creatures look like they're going to be pretty good in general.
Yeah, all the rare ones or the mythic ones.
I actually like the blue-green one as well. I forget the name, but it puts a non-land permanent on top. That one looks impressive. Wretched Griff, the one that draws a card, looks awesome. I don't know. I'm very excited to see exactly what the emerged creatures can do, because we've really only dipped our toe into the new set and really trying to see if any of these new cards are good. And I don't know. Every time Descendant Mindbender has come down, it seemed great. You know, even if it's only getting 1 card.
Yeah, it's just huge. Nothing really kills 5s. Roast isn't that much of a played card anymore. Like Lightning Axe does, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe the new white card. The collected white card.
Oh, yeah.
I need to try that in Humans someday.
I can't remember any of the names of the new cards. I'm losing it. It's all
one would think it'd be Collective Defiance, but I suppose it's not.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be all for me and Tom this week. Make sure to check out some more Versus videos featuring Eldritch Moon. Wednesday, we're going to have Jerry Thompson in the booth here alongside Michael Majors. True. Friday, we're going to have me versus Brad. And then this weekend, we're going to have SEG Columbus. Now, this is going to be the first standard tournament with Eldritch Moon. It's going to be on SCG Live. Commentators are going to be Patrick Sullivan and Cedric Phillips. It's going to be a grand old time. Across the street from the venue, there's a bar that has NBA Jam. As well as a million other video games. It's a pretty sweet one. So
yeah, I've been setting a portion of my tournament winnings toward getting an NBA Jam machine, but this Columbus trip will tide me over till then.
All right, guys. Well, for Tom Ross, I'm Todd Anderson, and thanks for watching the Versus series on SearchCityGames.com.
Bye.